What's up, gentlemen? It's your boy John, back at you again with another one of his. What is it? His finest, that's it. Thanks for saying it with me, man. You are a good one. I'm just talking to myself now, this is brilliant. What's going on there? How's your day going? Signs that you're more attractive than you think you are. Okay, this is a good one. I've had this video in my mind for a few months now, but I didn't actually know how to articulate it. But now, since I've got a little bit more experience with the opposite sex, I can tell you precisely if you're more attractive or why you're more attractive than you think you are. Because this year, 2020, was the first year I realised that I was actually attractive to the opposite sex. Didn't know it before. Even though I had so many people tell me in subtle ways that I was attractive or that I was good looking, so to speak, I didn't really believe it myself because I didn't see it truly. Okay, because you know, it's usually like this. Everyone in your friendship group has a girlfriend or has got this body count which is like 27 or above, 30 or above even in some cases. The person knows exactly who I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a bit disheartening when you look at it because you're like, well, I only have this many women under my belt, or in some cases I've got none. So you can get pretty disheartening. You're like, fuck, so it must be I'm ugly, right? Or it must be because I'm unattractive, or something's wrong with me, or maybe I'm not, you know, there's just something up with me, right? It's not, nothing's up with them, it's up with me. There's something wrong, fundamentally wrong with me. Okay? Because that's quite a common delusion, or quite a common assumption even. And I remember me even fiddling around with the incel movement. Oh god, those are the days, man. You know, these guys are, you know, fucking looking at your jaws, the nose, the angles of this. It needs to be a right angle. It needs to be like this. The perpendicular, parallel. You know, all this stuff. That just going to the extreme lengths of why, just trying to explain why they're not worthy of a woman, right? Yeah, that's called the lowest point of your self-esteem. I mean, you only go and attract to these groups when you're in a low vibration. When you're in a low vibration, you tend to attract like attracts like. So when I was in a low vibration, when I was fapping every day, when I was just staying at home, didn't have any healthy habits, wasn't eating healthy, wasn't working on my physique, none of that, I was automatically drawn to these people. So I spent my time with them a little bit, a gander. Even back then I was a bit, like, I had a bit of a weird eye when I was hearing what they were saying. Because all I could hear was low self-esteem, low self-esteem, low self-esteem, low self-esteem. Elliot Rodger, he's like the fucking superstar of the incel movement, right? Everyone loves him in the incel movement. I remember watching some of his videos in 2018 or 17, and all I could see or hear was this broken kid, like this kid who is, his self-esteem is just destroyed. He is utterly depressed. And he's made it his identity. He's made the depression, the low self-esteem, his identity. But let me just get. And he was an attractive dude, by the way. He was an attractive dude. He was physically okay. He wasn't fucking ugly. He was all right. But yeah, reasons why. Let me just get fucking straight into it because I love the tangents, don't I? Okay, when you're around girls are nervous. Okay, or they're anxious. This is a number one sign that women are intimidated by you. Okay, and they're intimidated by you because you're attractive. Okay. In my case, when I was younger, when I would speak to a girl, she would always be really shy. She'd be anxious. She'd be hesitant, nervous. I always used to take that as a sign of her not liking me. I used to take it as her, you know, just trying to shrug me off. Okay, because she wasn't smiling, because she wasn't. Or she would smile, but it'd be a nervous type of smile. And I would always take it as, oh, she's just humouring me. She's giving me a polite conversation. She's obviously not into me. But then, so when I'd leave the interaction and I'd go somewhere else, I'd always see that girl again, and she'd want to hit me up and she'd talk to me again. But she'd be exactly the same. She'd still be nervous. She would just come near me and she would talk to me, but she would still be nervous and she'd still be anxious. And when I was younger, I was really confused by this. I was like, okay, well, you don't like me, but you're still talking to me. What's up? Why are you coming to me? Why have you come into my orbit once again, but you're still being nervous? Because when I was younger, I used to think that it was women who would make the move on you. But that's not the way it works. As an adult, I've realized that that's not the way it works. It really works. A woman will put herself in your orbit. She will be around you. She wants you to feel her energy, and she wants you then to penetrate that energy. Not physically in the first instance, so that would be rape. But she wants you to penetrate her energetically. She wants you to make the move. She wants you to ask her out. She wants you to give her your energy. Okay? So there's number one. You intimidate women because you're attractive. You're physically attractive. Okay, or you're just attractive in terms of charisma, because I've experienced this as well. I don't consider myself the most good-looking guy. I consider myself to be above average, okay? But I think most of my attraction from women comes from my charisma, okay? Because, you know, sometimes men have charisma and they don't even know it, okay? They're just, again, before I used to think I was a socially inept loser and I had no charisma whatsoever. But then I remember hearing some comments from women when I'd just be talking to them. They would never give me any compliments. I never received compliments from women. Okay, never. Never used to receive them, and that automatically used to make me think that, oh, I guess it's because I'm ugly, right? Or I'm not attractive. But it's actually the complete opposite, because once I was sitting with some women and I said, you know what, I don't think I'm attractive, and they all just laughed. They laughed. They just laughed, and they were like, really, you think that? And I was like, yeah, and they just scoffed. They didn't even try to fight it. They didn't even say, oh yeah, you're fine, you're this. They literally just laughed and scoffed. And at the time, again, because I had such a loser mentality, I just thought of them as being mean. And I was like, well, you're just laughing at my bad looks, you fucking evil people. And I never knew that they were scoffing, because they all, or most of them, found me attractive, and they were hanging out with me because of that. But I saw them as friends. So I friend zoned all of these girls because I just didn't believe I was appealing enough, but they actually became friends with me because they wanted to feel my energy, because they found me attractive. I never knew this. Never knew this. It's so fucking hilarious. So what's another sign? So you rarely get compliments. When you speak to very attractive women, hot women, okay, so like, I don't like to rate women. I like to keep women all in the same category, because they all belong to the divine feminine. Do I have preferences? Yes. What I find attractive is going to be different to what you find attractive. Yes, there's objective attractiveness and all that shit. I don't care about it. It doesn't matter to me. I like what I like, you like what you like. So let's say when I go to really attractive women that I find attractive, let's say the objective 9s and 10s, these women are I'm getting a lot of this, by the way, from Jay Today. He's another YouTuber. But I've experienced this, so I'm just reiterating some of the experiences that I've had as well that relate to what he was saying in the video. When you speak to really attractive women, they're very nice to you, they're very flirty, and sometimes they're very forward. Sometimes they're very forward in the sense that they will stay there. Okay, so once I approached a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 girl in a club. I had no confidence, right? But I just approached anyway because I wanted to. And she was very open to a conversation. She was standing there, all of her friends walked away. She stood there with me and we were talking, and of course I had zero game back then. I had no charisma. Well, I had charisma, but I didn't know how to use it effectively. So she just walked away after like 5 minutes of me being an inept idiot. But she stood there, she was listening, she was smiling, and obviously she didn't just, turn me down on the first second. She walked away after 5 minutes of me not able to hold a conversation, because I wasn't able to hold a conversation. I was a complete loser back then. But when I look at the experience back, I'm like, okay, well, she was a very attractive woman and she did not walk away in the first instant. Something's up. So when I did this again, when I approached a very attractive woman, some other time, I can't remember who it was again, but this time I didn't have the goal of hooking up or picking her up. I just wanted to have a conversation, and very receptive, very open to a conversation, very smiley, very flirty, just very much wanting to talk to you. Okay, this is how you know that you're more attractive than you actually think you are, because the hotter women will they will see you as an equal because they're more confident in themselves. Okay, so they will actually give you more of a chance. They will want to know you, they'll want to talk to you, want to feel your energy. But the women who aren't as attractive, let's say, they are more intimidated by you. So the hotter women aren't intimidated by you, so that's why they smile a lot more and they're a lot more forward, flirty, whatever. Very sexual with you, okay? They're very sexual with you, I've noticed that. But the women who are lesser attractive, these women are more intimidated by you, so they don't like the fact that you are more attractive than them. Sounds funny, but you as a man can be more attractive than a woman in terms of the leagues, if you want to look at it in that respect. But you can be more attractive than a woman, okay, or at least in her perception, in her eyes. So she doesn't like that, because most women have very low self-esteem. Okay, I'm generalizing, but I've experienced this. Most women have very low self-esteem, and I'm going to work on that, to be honest. I want to deliver some content on this channel that's also going to be directed towards women, because I believe women need a lot of guidance in today's world as well, just like men do. But you know, we're both human beings, we both need guidance, and I'm here to help both. I'm here to help humans in general, okay? Although this channel is mainly a masculine development channel, women also need to be aware of it, in my opinion. But yeah, the women who have low self-esteem, they are the ones who are going to be more intimidated by you, and they're going to put on a front. They're going to be mean to you, they're going to be horrible to you, they're going to act like they're better than you, but you'll always catch them looking at you through the corner of their eyes. That's what I realised. You'll always catch them looking at you through the corner of their eyes. They'll always look at you like this. They'll be standing here, they'll say a mean comment, like, whatever, some brush off shit, and they'll be here and they'll do this. They'll look at you through the corner of their eye. That's how you know. That's how you know that they find you attractive, but they don't like you because you're more attractive than them. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video there, okay? Just a few tips, few reasons here. Don't let it get to your self-esteem. Most men, most of you guys are actually more attractive than you think you are. You just need to work on your physical appeal. So get in the fucking gym, go get a toned body, right? It's not hard. 6 months, if you're not fucking obese, okay, if you're just moderately overweight, in 6 months time you can get a decent physique. In a year's time you could probably get an ideal physique. In 2-3 years time, obviously 10 years, probably going to take 10 years before you get the perfect physique, but in the meantime you can definitely get a physique that you're happy with, that can motivate you to keep going on your bodybuilding journey. Fashion, again, hygiene, grooming. Okay, you want to be more attractive, gentlemen, this is how you do it. This is how you do it, okay? And of course, socialize. Just socialize, get comfortable with people, human beings, women, everyone. Women, old men, children, everyone. Just socialize with everyone, talk to everyone. Become a friendly, social person, okay? Become that kind of person. Become a guy that people want to be around. And I guarantee you that the next time you're in a social group or a social outing, you will have at least 2 to 3 women. This is what I've experienced, okay? In social outings when I'm there, I'm not trying to brag, I'm just trying to show you what the proof of, if you're more attractive than you think you are, this is what you're going to see. In almost every social group you're in, 2 to 3 women are going to find you attractive in that group. There might be 6, 7, 5, 8 women, 2 or 3 women out of that group are going to find you attractive, and you're going to see them make moves on you. In the sense, they're not going to make obvious moves. They're not going to come up to you and say, I want to suck your dick. It doesn't work that way. That's a man. A man says something like that. Again, man, in this case, Jesus. But they're going to make moves in the sense of they're going to sit next to you, they're going to talk to you, they're going to try and get you to talk. Most importantly, everything that they're going to do is going to invite you to talk to them. That's what they want. They want you to talk to them. Women are naturally more anxious than us because, you know, that's just who they are. That's just it. They're more uncertain about the world. So they look to a man for their strength, for his certainty, for his confidence, for his vigor in life. Okay, he knows where he's going. He knows how to make sense of this world. A woman, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Women, most women who are in their feminine don't know how to navigate life. They have to go into their masculine to figure things out logically. Okay, so women find men as attractive because of their stoicism, because of your rationality, because of your confidence and your certainty in life, because you're certain that you are able to handle things. Okay, women find men attractive because of these reasons. Your physical appeal is just a reflection of your inner state. Okay, you know, when you're more certain about the world, when you're more certain about where you're going, when you're more certain about how to navigate this world, you're naturally going to stand up more stronger. You're going to stand up more firmer. Your gaze is going to be more stronger, more intense. Your voice is naturally going to be more boisterous and vigorous and masculine, right? You're naturally going to walk. You're going to walk with certainty because you know how to handle yourself. You know how to handle the world. That is what confidence is, okay? And most importantly, you believe in yourself that you are able to conquer anything that's thrown at you. You've got that mindset, that masculine mindset, the military mindset, as I like to call it. It's a bit easier to, masculine mindset is a vague term. Okay, it can mean anything. So I like to use the word military mindset instead, because a military mindset, it's more definable. There's the objective, you know how to get to it, you know how to overcome any difficulty that's thrown at you. The military mindset, the Marine mindset, the Royal Marines mindset. So anyway, gentlemen, okay, there's just a little bit of a little confidence boost for you. Don't worry about women, okay, they'll come. You feel lonely, don't fap, go and meditate. You feel lonely, meditate or read the Bible. Don't indulge the feelings or the thoughts. They are just distractions of the devil, okay? You'll be fine. Most of you are more attractive than you think you are. I've seen, again, my own experience has shown me how low self-esteem can absolutely distort your reality, okay? Because the moment you start feeling good, all of a sudden you tap into your own power and everyone else can sense it, okay? And everybody else responds to you in a positive way, okay? Your inside reality, your inner reality creates your outer reality. All right, gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.